Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Lights in, crowd screams, here he comes flowing. AJ Styles in the ring, never slowing. Phenomenal one, take a name, so it's showing. Force like a storm, keep the energy blowing. They don't want none, can't handle the heat. Steps up with the forearm, quick and elite. Styles clash, taking them down to the beat. Champion born, made them all face defeat. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show, where the punches fly and the blood drops slow. Fight till dawn, make them learn what they know. AJ in the area, power set to go. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show.
Bro, yo, done. I am sold. That was effing amazing.
Why do you move me when he's not even in the background?
I don't care.
What is that?
That was fucking awesome, dude.
I had so much fun making that. I really did.
You're awesome. Thank you.
He threw me the bone. He was like, "You do a little intro video," and I was like, "Yeah, I can just make a logo." And then I was like, "Wait a minute, we have these AI websites now where you just type in stuff and it makes a song for you."
That is awesome.
Yeah.
There's a legit a 4 minute or 3 minute song. I don't know if I told Mitch to share you the whole song. You can have the whole song, but that's just part of the song because I wanted
I
it to
got
say,
it if you want it.
Yeah, I wanted it to say "Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show," and it only said it once, so I was like, I had to edit it, and it was fun going around and finding all the different pictures of him, and I found a bunch of him holding titles that he never held, and I was like, I can't use that one. I had to go Google it. I went to Wikipedia actually and found out. I was like, well, he didn't have that title, so I want to keep it real. I don't want to make it fake.
So you don't want to keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Stop.
But I do have my favorite cherry flavored ginger ale.
Oh, okay.
If you know, you know.
Yes.
Are you okay?
No, I mean, I've said it a million times. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, so I'm happy to be here. I've watched all the shows. Normally, you guys are on Tuesdays when I'm live, so I do watch them on replay and check it out. And I this is kind of I don't know if it's a breaking news or a hot take, but if I were to make a Mount Everest, Mitch knows, a Mount Rushmore of wrestling, AJ would be on my Mount Rushmore. Because to me, when you talk about wrestling to a hardcore wrestling fan, and I know it doesn't matter how long you've been a wrestling fan or how short you've been a wrestling fan, but I think you have to represent all the different types of wrestlers. So I would want a big wrestler. I would want a female. I would want like a regular, big name. Then I'd want like a high flyer. And as much as he can do all that, he would kind of be my representative of a high flyer because of what he can do.
Yep. So let's actually start off with that, with the Mount Everest. Let's start off with that. It's actually kind of curious.
Shout out to halftime.
Oh my god, dude! I was telling
Does
my
Denise
friend
even know that joke? Are you going to tell her that joke? Halftime said Mount Everest instead of Mount Rushmore. So now Mitch beats a dead horse and every 5 seconds says Mount Everest to halftime.
Yeah,
Mitch never beats a dead horse.
I never do. Like, really, I never do. I call him and be like, dude, are you going to Mount Everest? It's pretty cold out today.
Not literally beating a dead horse. Don't get PETA after him or whatever.
So yeah, I like that. Let's do the Mount. Oh my god, I'm gonna say
Mount Everest.
Mount Rushmore.
Saying Mount Everest now.
Yeah, what is up, Chad? Wesley's in the chat. What is up, everybody? Yeah, but let's start off.
Doing the video, I actually learned some stuff about AJ that I didn't know too. Like, because I went back to his, I don't know it all offhand. I was just because I did more research going into his history because I wanted to see like exactly probably a lot of stuff Denise already knows because she is the #1 AJ Styles fan. But
don't let her get to her head.
Shut up.
Her show. You're just here for the production value.
No, she texted me. It's our show. I got proof.
The comedic value.
She texted me. It's our show, so I got proof.
Well, I had to bully it out of you somehow. I was like, you ain't keeping this shit from me. You tell me now.
All right, go for it, please.
There's nothing to go for. I already explained everything. It's your show.
Okay. See, thank you. But seriously, so let's go into the Mount Rushmore. So what'd you say? Like one female, one male, one high flyer, stuff like that?
Well, since it's on Mount Everest, you have to have someone that can fly high since they're up in Mount Everest.
Yeah, right.
So no, I'm just saying there's different types of wrestlers. I mean, you want to have a brawler that makes people bloody and likes to beat people up. You want to have maybe I'd say a Kurt Angle, like a mat wrestler. You want to have
Okay.
an old school mat wrestler that can do mat wrestling. So, and he's from Pittsburgh, so Kurt Angle would be there.
Yeah.
The big name, I'm a big Sting guy, so I would have Sting on there. Maybe Jericho. I don't know who the lady would be because I have a hard time picking one.
There's
know,
so many you can go with. Like,
Trish.
Trish is mine. Trish
Trish.
is mine because she's the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, Denise, who would you pick?
So what would we? There's only what literally.
What is up, Jeffrey?
Are we sticking to like the 4 since that is
Yeah.
literally what? Okay.
That is really what the Mount Everest is.
Rushmore.
It's Everest.
Okay. Trish, obviously. Obviously AJ. Trying to think. Who
Mae
else?
Young. Mae Young is my woman. Because I'm old.
Oh God. See, I don't think about this stuff, yo.
Neither did I. It's right off the dome.
Like, I don't think about this stuff.
Because it's AJ, 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 and AJ. That's your answer. Why not? You're allowed. You can have TNA AJ, WWE AJ, second
Ring
run
of-
WWE AJ,
Ring of Honor,
Ring of Honor AJ. There you go.
New Japan.
There you go. There's your 4 AJs.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's not a female. If we're doing this.
When he had the really, really long hair, there you go.
That works. That works, yeah.
I mean, he does
So-
have the hair longest now that I think he's ever had it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Honorable
What is-
mentions.
that's my guy, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. Shout out to the homie Mitch. I hope one day my Cowboys can compete with you guys. Well,
Get ready for Eagles fans to troll you for about 9 months.
you know what's funny? Cool Cat and I were doing
Trash their city.
that too. Yeah, that too. We throw a light pole. We throw a light pole.
Oh my god.
And we break, and they broke businesses.
And hurt people. And fought each
Okay,
other.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I
spelled
can't.
Eagles wrong.
Oh my God! Stop that.
EGLSES, Eagles.
You know what's the worst part? That is our, what is it called
That's the
again?
mayor of the city.
That's the mayor.
Well, she actually had in the parade. She had another faux pas. She said something else wrong.
Oh jeez.
Oh my God! She was talking for like 20 minutes. Me and my dad were yelling at the TV.
No, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, this is a AJ
Yeah.
show, not
It's the AJ show yet.
a EGLES.
Okay, so I got Trish.
Lita would probably be up on mine. Lita would be one of the couple women
It's
I
a
would want
toss up.
because
It's
of how
literally
she
a
fought.
toss-up.
Not because she was the greatest, but in my opinion, I think the way she fought, she was more of the
Yeah.
hardcore. She brought hardcore.
Yes.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Like
And-
I'm not down with the divas and the bra and panties and all that. Like I'm a guy, I like women. Don't get me wrong, but those type of matches were, it was degrading. It wasn't, like let them fight. They can obviously fight.
Yep. That's what
Chelsea
her-
Green's one of my favorite right now because I know she can legit fight.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, the Eagles fans hated Sirianni and Roseman. Now they love them because you won a Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
I wanted him fired. I'll admit it. I wanted Howie Roseman fired years ago, and I wanted
Once
Nick
again,
Sirianni fired.
AJ Styles show, not Eagles show.
Hey,
It's not AJ Eagles.
Thank you, Blaze.
sorry,
Don't
I'm
try
just
me. Don't try. me.
All right, so I don't want to pick Kurt Angle because that's just obvious. I'm trying to go outside the box. Can I say it? Can I say this guy's name? I don't know if it's allowed, but
Yeah, you can say Chris Benoit.
yeah, I was gonna go with Benoit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was gonna go with Benoit, and then Goldberg and WCW.
I love.
I'm not
Goldberg. I love
I'm
them
not
back then, man.
Yeah, I'm not going Goldberg now because obviously.
You can blame the WWE machine for a lot of that too.
Haha.
That is true. So Jeffrey goes to Undertaker, Trish, The Rock, and Batista.
And
like
see,
that.
this is like this has to be said. It's subjective. Everyone who says that's their Mount Rushmore, they are correct.
Yep.
Go back to my old podcast, Wrestle Sense, and the whole idea behind it was cheer who you want to cheer, boo who you want to boo, like who you want to like, hate who you want to hate. There is no wrong answer when someone says that's my Mount Rushmore.
If only everybody were able to comprehend that.
Yeah, that's
Right.
no, they'd rather bitch about everything.
Yep. Pretty much.
Trust me, that's the internet nowadays. It's just
Tune in
people.
Wednesday to the Pick and Roll podcast for people bitching about stuff. It'll happen. And I'll make them look like fools.
Oh my God, we're gonna go on a big rant on Wednesday, aren't we? Shut up, I saw that. Oh my God, we're gonna go on a
You
big
can't.
rant on Wednesday.
You can't. You didn't even watch it. So you can't.
That is true. That is true. I can't really rant on that, but
A lot of
I
people
can
would
rant
have
on it.
China. A lot of people would have China because her size and her ability to beat
China,
up just
yep.
about anybody.
Mm.
I'm trying to think who else for the women. Like you can go so many different.
If you go real far back, Fabulous Moolah was one of the best women for a really long time.
Who was that?
Before, Fabulous Moolah was the best one, and Wendy Richter.
Oh yeah.
Moolah carried like the 70s into the 80s. Richter carried the 80s into the 90s. So, and there weren't that many. Like right now, there's a lot of women. There were just a few back then,
Correct.
and they didn't
Yeah.
get hardly any showtime.
No, not at all. So
Gav wants the Miz in all 4 spots. There you go, Gav. You got it.
yeah, there you go, Gav. He might actually be U.S. champion soon. Yeah, I'm trying. Anyways, that will pop.
You know who should be the U.S. champ?
Who?
AJ fucking Styles and the Intercontinental champ. He needs another singles title run.
You know he's gonna face probably Braun Breaker in Elimination Chamber.
I would love for that.
I think
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna lose that.
Yeah, he'll lose.
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
Sheamus and Breaker.
Unless they can do a Fatal 4-Way in Mania.
I mean,
Then
he's
you put
already
AJ Styles in
already
there.
had the feud with Shinsuke, so it doesn't make sense to do those two again. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Well, Shinsuke's on SmackDown.
I mean, I know they have that doesn't hold them. If they really want to make a feud, they'll switch brands for the feud.
They'll make a trade.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I hate the brand split. I think it's ridiculous.
I hate it. I
It
just
worked
want
back in the day for a little bit. Now it makes 0 sense.
just keep it 100. Just keep it where it is.
Well,
Ah!
they use it as an excuse to have 2 world champions, and I think that's ridiculous too, because
Yeah.
the idea of being a wrestler is trying to be the man, the one on top. And when you have 2, I don't care how many TV shows you have, it dilutes the product to have, because that's everyone's argument. Every time I've had that argument with wrestling fans, well, there's a SmackDown and Raw. No, there's a WWE. It's just 2 shows.
Yeah. So speaking of AJ versus Dominic, we should talk about last week because we did not have a show last week. So that promo that AJ Styles cut, I thought that was great. That was great. Blaze, I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up seeing Dominic versus Rhea, possibly. If she's not in the title picture at WrestleMania, here's one reason I'm thinking about it. There's a video game coming out in 2 weeks
Yeah.
called WWE 2K25. Intergender wrestling is back in the game. So to promote the game, which they're all about making money, they have the island thing, which is like Fortnite for Roman Reigns. It is. That's what it is. Like NBA City, if a lot of people know, it's a money grab where you got to buy stuff. It's $4 for a t-shirt. Literally $4 American dollars for a t-shirt. But there's intergender wrestling, and if there's any intergender match that could happen, realistically, you're not taking what's her name?
Who?
The smallest girl. Alexa
Roxanne?
Bliss. You're not taking Alexa Bliss versus Braun Strowman. You're not doing stupid shit like that. But Rhea versus Dom is a realistic fight that could happen because of the story, because he'll put her over, because people will have fun watching him get beat up. You know what I mean? Like, it would be a fun story. So I think that match might happen someday, maybe sooner than later. Yeah, there you go, Gav. Alexa Bliss versus Omos or something like that. They're not going to do that.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
But
Bliss might win. Bliss might actually win that.
Crush that.
But here's the thing about AJ. that, in my opinion, he's there to put people over. He's at the end of his career. He's going to put people over. You know, and even back to my podcast, talking to the guys that are in the industry, they always say, when you go out, you're there to put people over. Normally you lose your last match too, you know, because you're there to pass the torch, so to speak. So that's what I love about him is, you know, win or lose, I like him way better as a face. He can be a great heel, but the fans want to cheer him. Do you see the smile on his face when he came out the other night and they were cheering him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see him face more than anything.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
I agree.
What?
No, but like him being a face.
What's up, Agent? How's it going, man? Thank you for Saquon Barkley.
Some of his heel work in TNA was great. You know, his earlier heel run WWE was good. So he can definitely do it. I think he's a good heel when he's with like a heel group.
Yeah. Like him in New Japan. Oh my God. I was just like, who are you? I was like, I like this AJ.
Well, that is, I believe, the first time he went heel was over there, I believe.
Yep. That was the first time.
Or was he in TNA like, heel first?
True heel, yeah.
True, yep.
Because, I mean, he wasn't necessarily heel in TNA. He was more of like a brat. And there's a difference between like being a brat and being a heel.
Wasn't he part of the Main Event Mafia?
No, I don't think he was ever part of it.
Fortune.
Yeah, Fortune. That was against Mafia.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Jeffrey mentioned something about his theme. I was talking to Mitch about what music I could use for that intro, and his old theme is not copywritten. I use it on my EFED. So I was going to use.
Still amazing to me how it's not copyrighted.
Yeah.
Which one was it, Mitch? I forget the name
Ring
of it. Yeah, I think was it his Ring of Honor one?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
Demigods?
Yes, you got me hooked onto that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So he was a loner in TNA?
Yes, he was. That was my favorite AJ in TNA. Even though there wasn't much of him, that was my favorite AJ in TNA. Oh yeah.
Okay. I forget what mine is. What's your favorite AJ, Blaze? What character?
Me?
Yeah.
I said Blaze, yeah.
I'm listening to his old theme at the same time to try to I don't have the name, but it just says AJ Theme 7 is the name that I have listed. I don't know what the name of the song was, but which character? He's one of my favorite of all time. All of his characters.
Yeah, I can tell you which one's my worst one. When he says beat up John Cena every 5 seconds.
Oh no, that's the best.
I hated that one.
John Cena.
Well, if you want to get over as the bad guy, you troll the major good guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. I get that, but again, it was just like, damn. Yeah, him and the OC though, that was great. Good brothers, whatever you want to call them.
They all fed off of each other. That's why.
Yes, exactly. And it sucks now that they're gone.
I know.
That they're gone. Like you and I were talking about that right before they got released. Right before they got released, boom, they're gone.
Yep.
Now, where are they going? Back to TNA?
Probably
Ring of Honor?
Probably New Japan.
Yeah.
Back to New Japan. Okay. So he goes right
wherever they want to go. They can do an indie run if they want. I mean, as much as I like those guys, that wasn't a surprise that they got cut.
That's what I said too.
It wasn't for me either.
All those releases, none of them were a surprise because they weren't getting used on TV. They weren't making a difference. So why not give them somewhere else to go work?
It sucks because they're still one of the best tag teams in the world. So, and I still love the whole Festus gimmick from Luke Gallows. I still love that.
Oh my God.
Why, you hated it?
No, it's just like interesting.
That was my favorite. God, I love Festus. Can they bring that back? Well,
No.
now they can't. Now they can't.
I sent you the theme I was talking about on Discord, but I know you're not very good at multitasking to upload that as a background music and play it here on
I got it. I got it. Why don't you just DM me this on Twitter?
Because if on Discord you just hit download and it downloads it. On Twitter you
Oh.
can't download it.
That is new.
Music.
Never knew that.
MP. It depends on the size of the file. If it's too big, sometimes you can't even send it.
Damn, if it's too big, that sucks.
That's what she said.
I was thinking
I
it.
was thinking- which one is it? Entrance theme 7?
Yeah. You can put it in the back. You can put it in the background.
Yeah,
music,
I have
but-
2 of them, so I'm just gonna put this
Oh,
one
I thought
there.
they're both the same. I might have said it twice.
They're the same thing, yeah. No, you said when you first made the intro, that's when you sent it to me.
Oh,
I
that's
just kept
right.
it in downloads, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh wow, he said I was great. That's a first.
Don't get used to it.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
What Blaze said.
All right, ready?
This one.
You know, I've been waiting on this
Oh my God.
all life.
It's Demigod, yeah.
You my homie. Let's make shit
Did for this guy coming out, and I was like, it's going to get copywritten, and it's never gotten copywritten, nothing. So,
How'd
Good
you
deal.
know it never got copywritten though?
because after each of my shows, YouTube will tell me if it's copywritten
Ah,
and send me a notice that I got to get it out of there. And it's never happened.
it's just like how did someone just picked it random?
I have no idea how he got that song.
Yep.
No, I mean for your EFED.
Oh yeah,
So-
I asked. Someone said he said he'd like to try this one, and he didn't think it was copywritten. So I tried it out, and it never got hit. So
Wow, that works. That really works. So
how many theme songs has he had in the past, Denise? Miss AJ Styles.
Oh God, I'm freaking old.
You
Jesus.
should be able to name them all. Well, we ain't got
Name
none.
them all. Yeah.
Name
You-
want
you
none. Name
should.
want none. Name want none. They ain't got none. Name want none. Name want none. You know that one.
The what?
there's that one.
The
Well, he-
TNA one.
In WWE, he's had what, 2 in TNA. Shit, he's had a couple in Ring of Honor / New Japan. I just have no idea like how many. He's had probably at least like 6 or maybe even 7. I don't know.
What's up,
all
Joker?
Joker, what's up?
head.
What's up, man?
My favorite one is I Am. That's my favorite one.
He hates that song.
He
I
hates
love
that
that one.
He
I-
hates it.
I loved it because that was like you could tell it's him as soon as it hits and comes on. It's like
Yeah.
he had 4 songs in TNA. Thank you.
There you go.
Damn.
Joker knows a lot. Joker knows a lot of stuff. I just Googled it too because I'm
Okay.
the Google master.
Oh, speaking of Google, Halftime wanted me to teach him how to Google. He called me. It's like, Mitch, how do I Google? I'm like, what the heck?
I'm older than him too.
Right?
Oh.
It's like I don't do this shit. I'm like, you go to Google and you type
So-
NFL free agency.
Here is AJ Styles theme songs ranked from worst to best. This is just a
Oof.
Reddit post, so it's just someone's opinion. 5 is Demigods, ROH. 4
Yep.
is Styles Clash and New Japan. 3 is Phenomenal, WWE. 2 is Evil Ways, TNA. And number 1 is I Am. Ready to Fly. That's what it's called. Now I remember. I
That was-
like them all.
that's great.
So he's had 5.
He had 5, and 4 of them were in TNA.
Well, there's 2 on here from TNA. He did have 2 other ones, but he probably came out to the Fortunes theme song and maybe a different
Oh,
one.
yeah. See, I'm like, I don't even count
No,
that.
me either.
I don't count
I
that
don't know, Joker. Tell us what the 4 were then.
because I know at one point it started off with Evil Ways, and then it turned into the Get Ready to Fly.
Mm.
So there was 2 and 1 at one point. Like when
Whatever he had before the one he has now, I think was the one that I didn't really like.
the You Don't Want None, yeah.
No, I like the You Don't Want None now. But didn't he have one before what he's using now that was just like kind of plain when he was a heel in WWE? Didn't he have I can't remember which one he had. I know there was one I was like, I don't really like that one that much.
He's only had the 2 in WWE.
But didn't they have different renditions of the Phenomenal one? Or was it always the same one?
He was always the same.
Okay. Maybe I'm
No.
thinking of somebody else.
The same.
Yep.
We ever had the two in
Is this a
WWE.
show where Mitch has 0 topics and he just hopes we go an hour?
I had so much shit to do today. Yeah,
See,
but you're gonna like what I'm
that's
typing
how
right
important
now.
that's how important your podcast is, Denise. He doesn't
I
even put any work for it.
I know it's okay.
He did get me.
Bruh.
I'll
This
save
is
the show.
Robbie.
I'll
See-
save the show for you, Mitch.
Is that just
Bruh.
you?
You know what? You
AJ's
know
more-
what I was thinking?
Maybe that's what
You
I'm
know what
thinking of.
No.
Gav just
What?
put it in the chat. Was there an OC theme that he came out with them?
Oh,
too,
yeah.
possibly?
Jesus Christ! Yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of that I didn't really like as much.
I don't even know what it's freaking called. That's what's really bad. But no, yeah.
The club.
I totally
Like
forgot.
talk about, with all the
Oops.
money they had, they couldn't bring I guess they didn't want to bring a Bullet Club there or couldn't get it. I don't know. I'm glad they didn't.
couldn't do it. I don't think they could have.
They got all the
What?
money in the world. They could do it.
Right? No, definitely
I'm
be
glad they
interesting at some
Again,
point.
would have watered down the Bullet Club in WWE. I mean, I know a lot of people hate it right now, but if the Bullet Club's going to work anywhere, it's AEW because they'll let them be Bullet Club.
Yeah.
WWE would
yeah,
water it down tremendously.
I don't think that would work.
I mean,
I don't think that would work.
well, we do have
Water
two
down.
that's not
I still don't think that would work.
Cody, because Cody does not count. I didn't even know he was in the Bullet Club, but whatever.
Oh, there was a lot that came and went at the end, just like NWO got inflated at the
Uh,
end.
it
They
wasn't
started
even that
adding
long.
a bunch. Frozen Mitch. There you go. Now you're
Frozen.
back.
Oh, I
Um,
was frozen? Damn.
have AJ and Tom
What?
uh,
AJ and who?
Tomatonga.
Oh my god! Whenever I hear that name now, I just think of him going every time.
Hey,
It
that's
bothers
gonna
me.
mark my word. That's gonna not as it won't be as big, but that's the new Yeet.
Oh God.
Uh,
Oh
Wait.
God.
And I'm over Yeet. I really am. I like the idea of it, but once you go through the crowd and do the Yeet, you don't go in the ring and do it for 5 more minutes.
Yes, I know.
You know what
You
it's
don't-
you know what it's
you
like?
don't run
What?
It, you don't run it.
What? 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 What?
Oh yeah.
What?
You just don't. You just
What?
don't run it back.
What?
You just don't run it back,
What?
bruh.
What?
What? Yeet? What? Yeet? And here's the thing. I know you guys don't like him, but you know who you have to thank for Yeet? Cody Rhodes. Because if Cody and him wouldn't have got drunk after that pay-per-view and he said Yeet when they were fucking with each other, that's where it started.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wait, no
They were-
way.
Yes, that's when they were going Yeet, and Cody went Yeet right back. He's like, you said it. He said it, and they were drunk. So you can thank alcohol and Cody Rhodes for the Yeet thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's huge. When they all do that, it reminds me of Daniel Bryan when they did the yes chants. Because if you're in the crowd with thousands of people doing whatever is the same thing is, it makes the hair on your neck stand up. Your goosebumps because it's
It's
amazing.
It's just like it's contagious, and you just got to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
when-
Yeah,
when-
exactly.
When you got that many people doing it, it's incredible. So that's why I like the Yeet, but I think they're overdoing it. Like they're making it his whole thing.
How you feeling?
You
Damn.
feel it. Yeah, that's what they were saying that too. That's the same. That was during the scrum.
Oh my
Are you
God.
feel? He was like, "You feel me? You feel me?" And Cody's like, "Are you feeling him?"
So when
I love
AJ,
I'm sorry, but Cody Rhodes is the fucking man. I know you guys hate him. You guys say his he has done something that he was not supposed to do, is come back and be a big top guy. He wasn't supposed to be that. He was supposed to be the middle guy all the time. And to
yeah,
make your name
So-
away from WWE says a lot. This is my show now. I can't get rid of Mitch. I don't have control. Shit.
And
what?
we can have a vote.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
No,
Mitch
Hey.
had a phenomenal breakdown.
I didn't do that.
I think there's enough people that just joined. You need to play the intro again so they can see it.
All right. Then I'll go to my point.
Because
right
I made
after.
it.
Yes. I now can finally understand when you want credit in something because you and I were
Yeah,
talking. He's like,
he never gave me credit for anything because I said I never wanted credit for like I picked this team to win or this match to happen because that's stupid trying to bet for that. I'm not a gambler, but when I create a logo or a video and I put hard work into it and he gives me zero credit.
Of course he
Like
does.
the hardcore logo, I did it. The play and rewind logo, I made it. No
Yeah.
credit.
I give you credit, then you tell me don't give me credit.
So I'm a
anyways,
humble dude. I don't brag about shit.
So
but
you can't tell me when I give people credit, you're like, oh, where's my credit? That
But
happened with the Queens of the Ring logo, remember?
Yeah.
Like, he did not put that in the intro.
Well,
Like,
now
ugh.
it's different because well, that's because it was already an established logo. And
Yeah.
it wasn't there. That's a little different. It's
It's like
work.
already
I put in
there.
work for that stuff. So
Yeah, I know. You
So
want
I
to take
had
pride
to clear
in
it
that,
up.
really
I had to clear
appreciate
it up with Mitch. I said, when it's something that I created and I put work into, of course I would want credit for it.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense. Like for this intro right here, created by Blaze. Here you go, guys. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Lights in, crowd screams, here he comes flowing. AJ Styles in the ring, never slowing. Phenomenal one, take a name, so it's showing. Force like a storm, keep the energy blowing. They don't want none, can't handle the heat. Steps up with the forearm, quick and elite. Styles clash, taking them down to the beat. Champion born, made them all face defeat. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show, where the punches fly and the blood drops slow. Fight till dawn, make them learn what they know. AJ in the area, power set to go. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show.
My God!
What it's called, Mitch. And there was someone in the past.
I saw it.
I'm gonna keep it where it is. There's someone in the past there's someone in the past that never cited the source that he got information from. So I will cite the source. That's suno.com. Suno.com is where you can go and you type in words and it does a song for you. So I had to type in Styles Clash. It didn't know who AJ Styles was. I had to type in Phenomenal Forearm and this and that so it would be in the lyrics. And then it took me like 5 or 6 songs. I played a bunch for Mitch, and the other ones were, one was a country kind of song, one was too medley, and then another one, and then this one was kind of, I was like, this one's catchy. I was like, I like this one.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
So
has Mitch ever made anything like that for you?
No.
Oh, there's this show. My bad.
He is not.
All right.
There, Joker got him. Evil Ways, Ready to Fly. Great Easter egg about the old AJ Styles song in TNA Demigods. What's the great Easter egg?
Yeah,
I was like, when did he have a song called The Great Easter Egg?
All right. So I have a hot take. The match that AJ Styles had against Cody Rhodes, his entrance, that is the greatest entrance that AJ Styles has ever had in WWE. With the camera was shaking, the audience in the crowd was singing his song.
Backlash. Okay, yeah.
Backlash. Yeah, that's his best entrance, in my opinion.
In my opinion.
There you go. But if you guys disagree with me, I want to know, when is your favorite AJ Styles entrance?
I'd have to think it was probably a WrestleMania one.
Okay.
Just because of the size of the crowd and the moment. I'm not just going to be able to tell you exactly which one, but
the camera shaking. I mean, come on.
Was that another one would probably be when he comeback, when he shows back up after he's been gone.
You mean the Rumble?
Big. Yeah, that was pretty.
You mean like the Rumble? Okay.
Yeah. But here's the thing about a Rumble, you don't really get the full entrance. Unless you're one or
like the beginning of it.
Unless you're 1 or 2. You're getting an abbreviated entrance.
You get like the beginning of it, unless you're like Roman Reigns, who takes forever to walk down the aisle.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to talk about his greatest entrance, it's tough to pick a Rumble one unless you're 1 or 2. But the shock value of him like being gone for years and coming back, and you don't know he's coming out. Like this year, it was a surprise, but was it really a surprise? Because he wasn't really gone for like years. Like when someone's
gone for 4 months, yeah.
Yeah, but which is still a long time in wrestling. But WWE also does Randy Orton's out for next week's Raw. Randy Orton's back. Like they do that shit too. Like if they're gone for a week now, oh my God, they're back.
So
Like,
you can actually make the argument then when he debuted in WWE then for
That
his Rumble entrance then. You can
that
make an
was a big
argument
one.
for that one.
Yeah, that was a
Because
good one.
as much as a lot of people, like the casuals and kids and stuff, may not have known who he was, the majority of the people did. Because no matter who you are when you debut, like when Penta debuted, yeah, they were chanting they took a once or twice before they started chanting his name. Like, and
Yeah.
they even did it down where there are a lot of Mexicans close to Mexico. So, you know, and he come in and spoke Mexican, which got the crowd over. But, you know, when AJ came out, there was a big pop because the majority of the people knew who he was. But
Mhm.
nowadays it's tough to have a huge pop because the wrestling media bullshit ruins most surprises.
Everything,
It
yeah.
does, yes. Yes.
I don't like paying attention to it. I went back into Wrestling Days. I'll give him a shout out because he's the one I do watch along. He's the only one. Except
Wow.
for
Oh, wait. Only one.
I wasn't done except for network stuff. And I specifically went into his stream afterwards because I didn't want to be surprised for the Rumble. I wanted to be surprised for the Rumble. I didn't want to know.
Yeah.
And he alluded to the fact that it was already hinted on social media and stuff. So as much as it was a surprise to most people, it was kind of a buzz in certain circles that AJ could make his return. So it wasn't as big of a surprise return. And that, you know.
So I'm trying to think of any other great entrances of his. You
I mean,
got the
his
backlash.
first one in WWE, his last one, he just came back as big. The WrestleMania ones, the Backlash one. I mean, those are the big ones.
Yeah. That's the most difficult part. I'm trying to think of another one, like actually think of trying to pick one out, and you can't.
First world
I
title
wish you
came out the next time with the world title. That was probably a nice one.
the Boneyard match.
There's
No,
no,
because there's no entrance.
I know that's exactly my point.
Then it can't be the best entrance, you ding dong.
I mean, have a casket don't really count.
you
No.
never know.
I mean, as much as it's not like a real match where everyone in the audience gets to enjoy it, for him to be the one that Undertaker wanted to fight that one speaks volumes.
Yeah.
It really does. We were talking about that a couple of weeks ago, and it's actually on the Hardcore Sports Network. If you guys want to watch it, we clipped it, and it's actually YouTube short, so you can hear our thoughts on it. But
See,
yeah.
Christopher Leclerc just ruined Roxanne Perez making her debut tonight because it's all over. Not him, you alone, but I'm just saying I already saw it's all over the place. It's not like a big surprise. I miss the big surprises. And
I
here's
mean,
the
we
thing,
already
though.
knew. We already knew they announced it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. But Triple H, one thing about Triple H is that he is attuned to how wrestling social media works. So he's trying harder to not give it away. He's actually, I've heard that they give fake information out to fool people. Like this might happen and that, and not give them the full information. So the last couple years, that has changed tremendously to, you know, he wants to try to surprise people, like the Ricky Starks one the other night. No one knew he was showing up.
That was crazy. So, Denise, which one's your favorite entrance of his?
All of them.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Blaze isn't wrong. Anything.
How about him and with Drew? If that
Okay,
ever happened.
Let's go opposite. The worst entrance that he's ever had. Him and Omos.
Yep. Yep. By far. What is up, Jack?
Well, here's
Jack
another
East, Jack
thing.
Hammer?
You team him up with Omos. Guess who carried that tag team? AJ.
AJ.
Yeah. Like he did all the work, and then you have Omos come in and like just literally body slam him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gee, I wonder why, because his partner did all the work.
They were trying to make a new Andre the Giant, and it didn't do very well.
Lord.
No.
Because nowadays, if you got a big, huge guy like that, he's got to be able to do phenomenal, pardon the pun, amazing things. I know it's a
Yes.
different sport, but like a Wemby. There's been a million 7-footers, but now there's a 7-footer doing things 7-footers shouldn't do or
Shouldn't do.
never could do.
Correct.
So if you're going to have a giant, again, it has to be a giant who can also, I'm not saying do 540s off the top rope, but Yes, I love that tactic because Chris Jericho's on my Mount Everest.
So I actually want to go back to, I think, where is it? Where is this? Oh, right here by Brooklyn by Joker. My favorite match of AJ Styles was Styles versus McMahon at WrestleMania.
Which McMahon? Was it Stephanie? Because I like me some Stephanie.
Oh, please.
She's in your bed, isn't she?
No, it's Liv.
Why Liv? I'm just wondering.
She's one of them. There's others.
Here's other.
Saul
So,
Ruka.
favorite AJ Styles WrestleMania match?
So which
I think
McMahon
we're
is that? Did he fight Vince?
No, I think only Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's joking. So yeah, favorite. Yeah,
Joking.
look. see.
Joker. Joking.
Joker,
Joker.
yeah.
Get it?
So favorite WrestleMania match of his. I'm going with Boneyard.
I'm 51 years old. I can't remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. Stop asking me questions about the past.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, please.
Okay, fine. How about this one? Dream AJ Styles opponent.
Right now, that is on the roster, I want to see him fight Penta.
That's exactly what I said.
I really want to see him fight Penta. I really do.
Mhm.
Denise said no to that.
No, that'd be a good match. I never said no to
No,
it.
you said no in the beginning. You're like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not too
No,
sure.
I never said no to it to be a good match. I just don't like seeing because I never watched AEW, so I didn't know who Penta was. So seeing him
That's
do
fair.
these moves, I'm like, no, I don't want to see that done on him.
That is fair. That is fair.
For what it's worth, I want Penta to get as many big singles matches as he can before Rey Fenix comes over. Because then you got to do a Lucha Brothers tag run because together they're phenomenal. I keep wanting to say phenomenal for everything.
Okay. So, Denise, dream AJ Styles opponent. You can do it right now or all time.
Pause. You can do it right now.
Pause.
Which is why he said pause.
That's why I said that.
I know. That is why you said that. You beat me to the punch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You did.
Right now,
Sorry, I didn't show this real quick.
I definitely would.
I'm sure a lot of people say like Shawn Michaels. I'm sure a lot of people said Kurt.
Realistic match.
Oh,
'Cause, I
you're
mean,
not,
he's called the new Shawn Michaels.
okay.
No, Shawn Michaels.
He doesn't like Shawn Michaels.
No.
He's a Bret Hart guy, which I respect.
I'm not a
respect
Bret Hart
that.
guy either.
I thought you were.
I said I liked Bret Hart better in WCW than WWE. I like NWO fighting Bret Hart better than pink and black Bret Hart. And that's an unpopular opinion. Shout out to unpopular opinion. That would be a good one too. Breaker would be a good one too.
Oh,
That's
I can't
coming.
wait for that.
We're definitely getting that. At some
Yeah.
point.
I think we're getting that elimination chamber.
I do like. I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll get it too, but definitely Penta.
All right.
Him and Penta would definitely.
Here's a dark horse. Here's one. Chad Gable. I'm sure that would be a good
I'm
one.
sure they fought before.
Maybe I don't remember.
Let's see if Google knows.
See, you're the real Google master. Oh, by the
December-
way, halftime
December
called me the
12th.
Google master on the phone.
December 12th, 2022, July 4th, 2017. So there's 2 times at least that he fought.
Yeah, Gable still had long hair.
Yep. There's a picture of him with long hair. Yes, sir.
All right. So there goes my.
But I mean,
other
if
one.
you go all time, like the ones that I would think all time already happened, him and Flair, him and Sting, stuff like that. Which that's why I'm happy for his TNA run because he got to mix it up with those guys who just happened to be there at the time.
Denise, how do you feel about this one?
It's already happened.
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
And Miz had to ruin it because he has to.
That would be the cherry on top of the cake
Yeah, he kept it where it is.
on Mount Everest.
To say.
All the way to the top. All the way to the top. I'm just so glad that they are not on the same brand.
What?
Like,
Oh, yep.
I am. Oh my god! You have no idea how happy I am that they are not on the same brand.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Nick. He shout out that's my SmackDown co-host. He called it right before it happened. He said it like 2 weeks before it. That Drew was gonna go to SmackDown.
I
Because
said
he-
that Drew's gonna. There's like he's that. Really, I said the same
What?
thing.
Yeah, but not to me. I didn't hear it.
It doesn't have to be in here, you dimwit. I swear to God.
So damn. I mean, AJ Styles versus Ray Phoenix. Whenever that
Well,
happens.
yeah, I don't know the last time it's happened, but I know it's happened a lot in the past. But him and Punk, like
I
he
said
hasn't,
that before.
he
Yes,
hasn't
I
fought,
said that here.
he hasn't
couple
fought
weeks ago.
this. I don't think he's fought this iteration of Punk yet.
They
Ring of
fought in Ring of Honor. Yep. Thanks, you owe me a Coke.
I don't know if this is true or not, but this says this
What?
can't be true. 78 times they fought.
Huh?
78. AJ fought Styles 78 times.
Wait, AJ fought Styles 78 times.
AJ fought Punk.
Oh.
Uh,
In Ring of Honor, and it was just like stuff that wasn't recorded and shit like that.
maybe in Independence. Stuff like that. But AJ fighting Styles, that's a new one. That's a new one there.
You know,
Here's a new one for you.
Oh yeah, you're the one who said it. You're the one who said that. I'm trying to think of any others. Damn. Yeah. What the hell was that? I thought I heard something. I was like, what the hell was that? Guys, let us know any other dream realistic matches. Braun Breaker. Jacob Fatu? No?
God, no, don't do that to him.
Here it is.
Just-
Eight
Wha-
times. In 2003, AJ Styles and D'Lo Brown versus CM Punk and Jason Cross.
Okay.
Oh,
In
tag teams. Okay.
2000
That
in
was
2000
early.
DNA.
There's 8 of them. Then in ROH, Styles versus Punk. Then Styles and Daniels versus Punk and Walters. And then ROH Styles Punk in 2004 2 times. Once in IWC, which is in Pittsburgh.
Shout out
and
to Pittsburgh.
AJ Styles, CM Punk in, what is that, New Japan? What is that?
What?
No, National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, No Limits in
I
Iowa.
like-
That was in 2004, and then they fought in IWA Mid-South in 2004. So technically, they've never fought in WWE.
Nope.
Yeah, they never did.
I think
It was
the only time
mostly-
they were ever in the ring at the same time together was Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's hard to believe that it's been like 10 years since
I
Punk was
know.
actually here. You know,
Yeah.
more than 10 now.
It's-
But yeah,
Is
I'd
that-
like to see that one again. The old 2 old guys go at it.
I'm sure we'll see that too.
Yep. I don't think this will happen. Maybe it did, but not this style. AJ versus Kevin Owens.
That's been in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I'm sure that's.
No, I'm
ROH.
talking about this version
Yeah.
of Kevin Owens.
I'd like to see that too. Kevin Owens is one of my favorites right now.
I
Yeah,
love
me too.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. Has he been against him in WWE? Maybe
Probably, but not this style.
during like the Thunderdome era.
Yeah.
They'd have. That's right. Duh. Shit. Thank you, Gav. My God. I don't even know how that like went over my head just because I have the autograph upstairs.
We
Yeah.
got AJ versus.
I just have a couple matches.
It's like so difficult just to think.
Wow, the only one they have is 2017.
Yeah,
Well,
for the US title.
This is Cage Match, internet-based database, so it normally has all the matches, even the indie ones. Like I said, so August 22nd, my birthday, 2017,
Okay. Okay.
on SmackDown.
Oh,
Yeah, it's still weird to me that he's on Raw. That AJ's on Raw. It's still weird.
I
to me.
don't. There's no brands to me. I just don't really see
It's
that.
not like for me. It's different. I guess it's because it's on Netflix now. I guess
Dark
it's just
matter.
like I don't know. It just like feels different. It just
It's because
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 here's the thing: if you're gonna have split brands, keep them split. And if you go back the past
I
10
agree.
years, they're all over the place. Like this year, let's have a draft every year, and people go to the different. It's just like. If you're going to build a brand like that, it should be like, oh, AJ's always been SmackDown, or this person's always been Raw. But it's not that way. It's like every year they're moving shit around too much.
yeah.
AJ
So-
Styles with Gunther. Yes.
I would have loved to see him be the one to take the title off of Gunther instead of Jay, because Jay's taking it.
Well, you can take it off of Jay. It's okay.
See, that's the thing, though. Jay's so over, they're only going to have him fight heels now because of the yeet.
So what are we gonna
Hey.
have another freaking Cody where he holds the title for a goddamn year?
I don't know.
No,
It
please.
depends. It depends. If Cena wins the Chamber, there you go. You got Cody for Cena.
I think Cena doesn't win the Chamber, but he wins Money in the Bank. Or
Who's gonna-
Cena wins the Chamber, Punk wins Money in the Bank. Because I've heard the rumor. It's just a rumor, and I wouldn't be mad at this. Cena gets the win at WrestleMania to get over Cody to get his 17th, and then Punk cashes in on him.
So Punk will be a 3-time Money in the Bank winner.
Or
He
it could
won
be
it
the
back to
opposite
back.
way. Or it could be Cena cashing in on Punk after. But I see them more doing Punk with a long run than Cena.
What is up, Merquise?
But I've also heard Cena's going to have a run from Mania to the end of the year with the title, because that's a money grab, having him the champion one last time for more than. I don't think they'll do cash in the same night to take his title, because they know Cena holding a title through SummerSlam and into the fall is a money grab. It'll be a ratings grab for sure to have him make a run.
And then have him do the open challenge?
No, you don't need to do that.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, even
Been
maybe
done.
have him lose the title at SummerSlam, because he was always known as Mr. SummerSlam.
And Cena's too old to offer open challenge for a world title to just about anybody.
It's true.
But he's been so bad with the briefcase. Remember when he cashed it in on Punk? He actually announced it. He announced it. I'm going to cash in on Punk for
better-
Raw
it's-
1000.
Better than cashing in for the U.S. title.
There's that, and we never actually said Cena was the brightest crayon in the box either. So
Wait, who cashed it in for the U.S. title?
Wasn't
Nobody?
Was it Theory? And he
I think
lost?
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
What if Seth wins the Chamber, Roman wins Money in the Bank? Then at Mania, you get
I've
Cody
heard
versus-
that too, but I'd rather, if you're going to do that, just give me Roman Seth, because there's a huge story behind that, and give me Cody.
It's going to be Roman
give me
Seth
Cody
Punk.
Cena.
It's going to be Roman Seth Punk.
No, I don't. It doesn't need to be. Punk's
It
gonna.
doesn't, I agree, but
No.
I think that based off what we saw at the Royal Rumble,
They tease a lot at the Royal Rumble to see how crowds react. It's going to be
Yeah.
Cody Punk is what it should be, which is
what
funny
is that
because
Monstar?
because that's basically AEW's championship match.
Yeah.
I used to have a triple nipple title on my eFed because people were being dicks about stuff. So I made a title belt with a triple nipple on it, made people wear it. Also made them wear a dick nose, a big nose that looked like a penis.
When was this?
A couple years ago.
My God.
I think it's now that would have been like not.
Well, the
good.
initial thing was assless chaps. I said, I'm going to punish someone by making them
Yeah.
show their butt cheeks. And they would just wear the assless chaps, nothing underneath them. But then everyone loved them and everyone wanted the assless chaps. So I was like, all right, I'll make a dick nose. Now you got to wear a dick nose. That'll embarrass them. See that here, and Joker, you're right. I'm not disagreeing with that. But
Yeah.
here's the thing with the 16 championships. Ric Flair is a 21-time world champ. Not a 16. Not a 17.
Not at
The
69.
the 21 that they don't count the Japan ones and stuff, which is bullshit.
Right.
So And I know they're just trying to kind of erase Flair from the record books by getting Cena 17th. But if you know Cena, he's also the type of guy to say, I don't really need it. Does he really need to? He doesn't need to be the 17th. He doesn't need that.
Mm-mm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get it, because he could do a last run throughout the end of the year and still draw big because he's John Cena having his last match at all these arenas. But part of me thinks they would do it. And I think it's going to be over Cody.
Okay.
I would love Cena to get one more. I want him to get the IC title to get that Grand Slam.
I just think when CM Punk signed this contract a couple years ago, he signed it with the intent that he would have a world title run, not a short one, but a world title run. I think that was part of the deal. It
Is
just
it-
makes sense to me for him to come
So-
over, sign the big deal. I if I could see the contract, I can't guarantee it, but I would bet money, and I'm not a gambler, that there's a world title run on there.
So
for
wait,
him to-
I would guarantee, but I'm not going to do that. As a bet, I don't bet. Okay.
How old is Punk? 40.
42.
Google.
Hey
Google.
Siri. How old is CM Punk?
40. Okay, he's 46. I mean,
46. Yep.
having
Thank you, Siri.
Let's be
having
real.
an extended title run, I mean, that's going to take a lot out of him.
Cena's older?
Well, here's the thing too.
He's
As
46.
long as these guys, that's what they do for a living. And you can go all the way back to when I was a kid. There was a guy named Nick Bockwinkel fought into his 50s and into his 60s. There was guys that fight into their, if they're able to fight in through their 50s and into their, say Sting was how old? 62? If they
Yeah.
can still
Yeah.
fight, that's what they know how to do. That's their life. They will fight until they
Ric
can't.
Flair?
As it can go. Yeah.
Ric Flair. Yeah.
I mean,
Please,
that's, and that's their right. If they can still go, they will go. That's what they
That's
do for a living.
impressive, though. That is honestly impressive.
Well, these are guys that, you know, their physical body is what they have to be ready. Bruno was fought till he was old, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Bob Backlund fought till he was super old. That's been in wrestling forever. Like I don't get it when people bitch. Oh, these old guys have been around in wrestling forever. It's always a thing because it's a show. I called it last night on my podcast. I said it and I've been thinking about it. It's the human circus is what wrestling is.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that. When I was listening to that, I was like, it's spot on.
Because you go for the entertainment, you go to be amazed. And I always say there's three things that I want in a wrestling show. I want to be entertained, I want to be amused, and I want to be surprised. And if you give me all three of those things, that's a great wrestling show.
Yep.
And you know, you don't go to see, and there's no circuses anymore, but you go to watch, you know, the trapeze artists,
Yeah.
those guys, that's your high flyers. You know, you had the big elephants and the big animals that would come out. The tigers are your great fighters. The elephants, those are your giants. You know, you got everything in there. The clowns, you have your comedians, R-Truth, stuff like that. So everything in a circus you have on
I
wrestling.
mean, didn't we have Boink the clown or something?
Doink,
Boink.
boink. You're a boink.
Boink, doink. I mean,
Well,
God.
Everest,
on your head, boy.
Everest,
Yeah, I know.
Rushmore. Now you're Boink the Clown.
Cool. I don't care. I really don't give a damn.
So every
You know
time
what I would say?
every
Boink.
Saturday morning when I watch you in halftime and you're saying Everest, I'm just gonna type Boink in the
Yeah,
chat.
And then I'll be like, okay, then Blades, and I'll go, Jewish Boink the clown. Okay, that works. It bothers her so much.
Yes, it does.
I love it. It's just like, haha, you can't say anything now.
Yeah, it's a human circus, like Monstar says. Even some of
It
them
is.
probably started in a carnival and stuff like that. Yeah,
So, what was AJ Styles' longest title reign?
the freak shows of carnival, you have that too. I'm still on the
Mhm.
circus thing.
2018.
2018? Was that on SmackDown, right? I'm trying to think.
31 days.
How many?
371 days.
2 away from 369.
AJ Styles' WWE title reign was 371 days, which tied him with Randy Savage for the 8th longest reign in WWE history. Thank
He's
you,
never
Google.
been a Grand Slam, has he?
Yes,
No?
he is.
Why am I drawing a blank?
He became it back at WrestleMania 37 with Omos when they won the
Yeah,
tag.
the tag. I mean, you saw.
Oh,
I
I forgot about
didn't
that
want to put the
tag.
tag on the introduction, but you have the Intercontinental, the U.S. and the World on the introduction.
I was there for that too.
But see, to me, a Grand Slam would be, because you have 2 world titles, you got to have the WWE and the world title and the Intercontinental in the US. That would be a real Grand Slam. A tag, just because they didn't used to have 4 singles that were big. But if you want a true Grand Slam, it would be all 4 of those. Now, I know he held the WWE, but did he hold the world championship? I don't think so. That's one of the graphics I had to get rid of, because they had one with the big gold on his shoulder, which is my favorite belt of all time. The old WCW one that they used with the world title. That's my favorite belt of all time.
Wrestling in a carnival? Really?
Interesting.
I never knew that.
It's the second time you put it on the screen, so you knew about a minute ago.
Yeah.
Mitch is famous for putting stuff on the screen and not reading it, or reading half of the post and not the
Reading
whole
half,
thing,
yeah.
which I
Yeah.
hate that. I'm like, read my whole post, because normally my punchline is at the end.
Yeah, then you try to get me to say it. You want to clip it and use that.
No,
So
I don't
I'm like, no.
because he'll read like the first 2 words and be like, "Yep," and go on.
Because I don't want you to clip me again.
Not me. You do it to other people too.
I know. I know I do. I'll admit it.
You're lucky I don't have access to this, or I'd play the Orange Cassidy video right now. Because you legit said Orange Cassidy's awesome.
Yeah, you clipped it when I didn't mean to.
Oh, you didn't?
You still said it.
Yeah, no, I did. I did. I forget why I said it though. I forget the phrase I was going for.
He's your
Doesn't matter.
bestie. He's your bestie.
So he's won the
So
Rumble.
Drew McIntyre is yours. Got it.
Yep.
Has AJ ever won? Has AJ ever won the Chamber or the Ladder?
No. And
No.
no.
No. He
'Cause
was
that would
about
be-
to win money in the he was about to win money in the bank. And then it had to go through his hands to Otis.
That would be another Triple Crown
Yeah.
in me. If someone who wins the Rumble, the Chamber, and Money in the Bank, those are the 3 like gimmick big matches. Would
Yeah.
be cool.
He hasn't won any of them.
No.
He's won the Rumble.
No.
He never won the Rumble.
Oh, I thought he
Nope.
won the Rumble.
And then Monstar comes in and says William Regal was 15 years old when he started
that's
wrestling.
creepy. Oh, that's creepy that you know that.
Yeah. I hope his son Charlie
That,
Yeah.
Dempsey makes it big.
Yeah, he's good. I like Charlie Dempsey.
Mm.
Do you know who he's talking
Oh.
about? He's in NXT. You don't watch NXT. Charlie Dempsey's in NXT. That's
No,
Regal.
I know who he is. It was just.
Mitch, I don't think Mitch knows who he is.
Oh, I was
I
like, because Mitch
I
is. I
don't.
was like,
No, he doesn't. Charlie Dempsey's
I
in
don't.
NXT. If you see him, you would
You-
you would literally go, "Holy shit, that's Regal."
well, yeah, literally. He's like a
I
freaking
was gonna
clone
say
of his
Steven.
father.
I was gonna say Steven Regal because that's what I knew him as.
Steven Regal.
Yeah, WCW.
All right. One last thing, and then I got to get ready for the Monday Night Raw at 8:00.
'Cause
10
that's
minutes.
more important than me and Denise. Huh, Denise? What's up with that?
I know, right? It's bullshit.
Well, no, I do.
Hi.
I mean, I will break character here and thank Mitch because this show normally is on a Tuesday when I go live. So you guys worked it out where we could do it here on a Monday right before Raw. Pause. That's
Yeah.
what she said.
So I want to ask you guys this: what do you think is going to happen tonight on Raw with AJ? Is someone going to interfere,
I
or
don't
what's going to
know.
go on against Dom?
I don't know, and that's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Again-
know what's going to happen.
No, yeah, you're right, but I do have a feeling that I mean it's freaking Judgment Day.
Well, if
Card-
they come out, who's going to help AJ? That's the question. If AJ needs help right now, Good Brothers are gone. Who would be
Yeah,
on AJ? Who's feuding with the Judgment Day right now? Because that's who it will probably be. Whoever's
who
feuding with
is
the Judgment
feuding
Day.
with Judgment Day.
My guess is Jay again.
We got to yeet all over the place, I guess.
What would just
Right.
be? Oh, never mind. Damn it, she's not
AJ,
there.
please don't. I don't want to see AJ yeeting.
No, my God, no.
It's bad enough to see Michael Cole doing it.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
I
Gav.
mean, Gav, they probably would do that. I mean,
The last time they were in the ring together, he beat AJ. We don't need a repeat of that.
Yeah.
For the love of all that's holy, please.
But like I said, as much as I love AJ, and you guys do too, or else you wouldn't be doing a podcast, I pretty much believe he's here to put people over for a while.
It kind of makes sense because if you look at the storyline they were about to do before he got injured with the whole retirement thing, it makes sense that he's trying to put people over.
Yeah.
It does.
And
make
I don't
sense.
get mad about that with wrestling because I understand that that's part of the game. And
Yeah.
when you lose, it's still a job to lose, literally, pun intended, to do the job. And it's not easy to put someone over. And I don't think too many people do it as well as AJ does, win or lose. And that's why that's like I said at the beginning of the show, he's one of my top 5 of all time. I mean, everyone talks about high flyers, or he doesn't do as much high flying stuff now. Obviously, he's a little older. You want to fight for a long time, you take away some of those moves. But most people would talk about Rey Mysterio and other ones like Lucha. But to me, a high flyer, who else did springboard forearms, like that and shit? He turned it into the phenomenal forearm, like the shit he's done. I don't know if we're going to see him do 540s as much anymore and stuff like that. I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying he probably shouldn't. He still might be able to do it.
Yeah.
AJ.
Styles Clash is used in other companies now, and they literally still call it the Styles Clash. So take that for what it's worth.
I'm sure AJ is there for his family at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
It's about the money.
He's always been.
Make as much as you can.
I
on
get
your way
more respect for wrestlers that are willing to do the job. And, you hear about the ones that are bitchy about stuff and this and that, Charlotte Flair. But it's like,
oh, God.
how ravishing Denise looks. Wesley's simping on you.
Oh, trust me. Whenever he sees Denise, of course. And then he trolls me, right?
Hey.
He trolls me.
Hey,
and
I
then
like
on another team, he'll be on my side.
I would love to see what Gav just put.
I thought about that, and I was like, maybe.
I would love that because I am a Finn Balor fan, but not this version of Finn.
No, yeah.
I like badass people cheering Finn because
he needs a single push.
He deserves one. He was the champ, and what? There it goes.
Yep.
So he deserves a run. And I know you guys don't want to hear this either, but there's another guy that deserves a title run, and it's Drew. He's going to get one. Another
With
one.
that being said, guys, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that sub, hit that notification bell.
Oh, shut up.
Jesus.
But I would love to see AJ and Finn together. That would be a hell of a team.
Yeah.
Like even put them in the tag division. Holy shit. I'd love to see them in the tag division. Them versus the Guns, the Machine Guns. Are you kidding me? Them versus DIY?
Fire. Put them against the no.
Even the bigger tag teams, I'd like to see AJ and Finn. Because right now the top picture is too crowded. You got the Punks, the Codys, the Romans, the Seths, the Cenas. There's too many at the top. He deserves to be there. He hopefully does get one more top run, but I think a tag with him would be great, or somewhere in the U.S. or Intercontinental picture within the year.
That sounds good. I want Finn Balor to get better.
Yeah, we got 2 people from West Virginia in the chat, Gav and Wesley.
Yeah.
A lot of cousins fucking in the chat out there, you bitches.
All right, guys, we're going to end the show here.
Really appreciate it. Showed up. We better go.
Don't worry. We'll see that in the chat for the Monday Night Raw watch.
Naked. You better turn the show off. I'm going to start getting my shows off.
See you guys.
Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show. Lights in, crowd screams, here he comes flowing. AJ Styles in the ring, never slowing. Phenomenal one, take a name, so it's showing. Force like a storm, keep the energy blowing. They don't want none, can't handle the heat. Steps up with the forearm, quick and elite. Styles Clash, taking them down to the beat. Champion born, made them all face defeat. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show, where the punches fly and the blood drops slow. Fight till dawn, make them learn what they know. AJ in the area, power set to go. Welcome to the Phenomenal Breakdown Show,